Yep, Tracy from Bruin Report, go ahead.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you're on the defensive line, you're losing Oso Odigizua. That's a lot of production right there to make up for. How do you all collectively try to make up for the loss of not having him on the defensive line this year?
Well, you just keep his mindset that he gave us last year, just staying elite. Every person in the D line is just elite. That's just the mindset everyone's using. We just attack every day like it's our last day playing football. So that's just the mindset we take every day, and we're just gonna keep on pushing that mindset.
The defenses seem to miss that one guy who can really pressure the quarterback, and it seemed like you might be that candidate. Do you feel that that's kind of your role for this season? Do you see yourself that way?
I think I see our whole D line as that way because everyone at practice is getting after it. We're all working our pass rush. We're all stopping the run. Like it's just a straight motion of just getting to the quarterback. We all want production, so we're all gonna go get it.
How are you physically? Did you sit out some of practice today?
No, I feel great.
No. Okay.
Can't be stopped. That's my mindset.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
James?
James?
Let's go to James Williams from SoCal News Group.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, James?
I'm doing good. Talk to me a little bit about the relationship you have with Miles Jackson and Kirkwood. What is that like? Are you guys roommates at all, or?
All right, that's a great question. Thanks for asking that. Me and Miles, we're like, that's my little brother to me. He's my right hand man. We grind on the field, off the field. Kirk is a new addition. He's coming in, making plays. He's doing everything he can. He's a dog. So like we just gravitated towards him, and then we're just a little clique that we just rock with. I love both of them. I love the whole team. We're just a whole bunch of dogs out there. So it just works well.
Just staying on Kirkwood for a minute, he seems to be a guy who's really impressed a lot of the veteran DBs that you guys have in the locker room. What have you seen from Kirkwood, just from a standpoint during practice, and how impressive is he as someone who's maybe not in the secondary room, but is kind of able to keep an eye on him?
I think for being as young as he is, he's just very level-headed, and he's very excited to play ball. Like it doesn't matter what day it is. Like, if it's our fourth practice, he's still the same guy. So that's what we like about Kirkwood. He's always good attack.
And just going to you for a second, and coming from the JUCO rank, how easy of a transition or how hard of a transition was that for you coming from RCC?
That's a great question. I think it was a smooth transition just because UCLA football is very fast-paced. Everything is just, we got to get after it every day. And RCC really trained me to actually push that limit and just attack every day. So while I was thinking about attacking, they had the same mindset here, and I'm just going to keep on going with that.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Let's go to Tony Saracusa from Last Word.
Hey, what's up, Mitchell? How you doing, man?
What's up, Tony? How you doing?
Hey, so now every day in practice, you guys are going up against a very veteran, very experienced offensive line. Talk about what that kind of workload is like for you guys.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have that much of a talent to go against every day, because it's iron sharpens iron over here. Every day that we're getting damn near NFL reps every day. So I love going against my O-line because it makes me better every day. So if I'm winning or losing, it doesn't matter because I know I'm getting 1% better every day.
Now, since you have all of this play in front of you, being where you are, what are you seeing from the offense in terms of the running back game? What are you seeing from the quarterbacks? What are you seeing in practice every day that impresses you from the other side?
I think their level head and their focus of their calls and making everything right, everything sure, that they're just getting to their alignments are right. They're snapping the ball. Their hurry up tempo is everything they're doing is on tempo. So I love practicing against them.
Now, you guys are very experienced, obviously, on the defensive line side of the ball as well. What do you personally need to do at this point? What is it that's still left for you to learn in this camp?
That's a great question. I think personally for me, I just want to keep on attacking the day. I just want to keep on having the mindset that I just can't be stopped. So if I just keep that mindset, even if I want to lose, I know that I can get the next rep. And just keep on getting the next rep and the next rep and the next rep. And as long as I'm keep on working, I know that there's rainbows on the other side of the sunshine. I don't know how that goes, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Hey, last thing real quick is more than we ever saw before. When we get you guys on camera, you guys are all wearing the headpieces now with the jump man on it. Never seen so many of you guys wear the headbands as you are now.
Yes, sir. That brand.
You guys like that, right?
Yes, sir. That's
all
my
right.
right-hand man, Jordan. Turn him up.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
All right, let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Sir Sam.
Hey, Mitchell, how's it going?
What's up, Sam? Good. How are you?
Good. So the young guys on the D line, you had Quinn there in the spring, but now you add in Jay Toya on the interior, and now Devin Apu coming in on the edge. What have you seen from those guys, and do you think they can be impact guys from week one on?
Man, clearly they're just dogs because every day they come in. I've never seen it before where freshmen come in and they're attacking the day like how they are. They know what mindset that we have, what the culture is. And they're going after it. So every day that they come in, they know what they got to do and they get the job done. So I love them. They're dogs. They're straight dogs.
And then you were talking about your kind of mindset coming in as a JUCO transfer. But do you kind of give advice to new transfers that come in every year, maybe if they're from D1 or JUCO or anything like that? Do you kind of try to give them advice and kind of walk them through how you went through it?
Yeah, I just my advice really is just keep moving forward. Like, times are tough sometimes, but if you just keep on pushing, you're gonna get through it. Like what I say is either you're gonna finish or you're gonna fold, and fold is not an option for us. We can't fold, so we're gonna finish everything we do from now on. That's the only option we got is just finishing.
All right, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's go to Rick Kimbrell from Bruin Blitz.
What's up, Rick?
Not much. How you doing, young man?
I'm good. How are you?
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm great. Thanks, buddy. Listen, last year you guys made a huge improvement on putting pressure on the quarterback and making plays in the backfield. You led the team with 9 tackles for loss, which was also good for 4th in the Pac-12. How do you improve on that as a team? And also, the one weakness of the defense last year, and it's not just the DB's fault, it was the pass defense. How do you guys improve on that as well?
I think by everyone staying on the same page, if we're gonna make the wrong call, as long as everyone's running 100% to the ball, then we're gonna rally and we're gonna make those plays. So if everyone's on the same page, that's what we're focusing on, just eyes, getting the call right, and then we'll attack because everyone wants the ball over here. So we're not letting anything happen to take a loss. That's for sure. We're gonna attack the ball. We're gonna get the ball to the offense, and they're gonna score.
How much do you think the defense can improve on those aspects of the game, tackles for losses and sacks?
I think we just got to keep going, like just keep coming. Our coach likes to go, so as long as we're ready for it, we have a lot of depth now, so we're rotating, we're staying fresh, and it's just we're gonna keep attacking. That's our mindset. We're gonna keep attacking.
Thanks a lot. Best of luck to you this season, man.
Yes, sir, appreciate it. Thank you, Rick.
You betcha, buddy.
All right. Any final questions here from Mitch? Great. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks for your time, Mitchell.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. What's up?
All right. And we'll have Jordan Genmark Heath coming to the mic next.
How you guys doing? Oh, do I have turf on my face? There we go.
All right. We'll open it up to questions for Jordan. We'll get started with Tracy from Bruin Report.
Tracy, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Jordan?
I'm doing well. I'm a little tired after practice, but I feel good.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, playing inside here at UCLA, I know you were linebacker. You had transitioned to a linebacker at Notre Dame. How much different is it for you, just in terms of the scheme and your assignments, playing inside linebacker at UCLA?
No, I feel good. You know, I love this defense. It's a very downhill Fast, see ball, get ball type defense. We pressure a lot, so there's a lot of room for production. So, I mean, especially coming from safety, it's a whole different world, but it definitely took me a while to transition from playing safety and playing more in space and now playing in the trenches, like we like to call it. But no, I'm excited. I love it. This is my position. This is where, I guess I was born to play.
It looks like Bo Calvert has been moved to that Raider spot, that outside linebacker spot, and you've been moved, at least it looks like from what we can observe, into the starters at inside linebacker along with Caleb Johnson. Are you primarily at the will? Because it looks like you've been kind of going back and forth between the will and the Mike at times, and how is that?
That's a really good question. No, so we're doing with our linebackers room, we're rotating a lot. We have a lot of guys that can play. So it's important that we both do Will and Mike, because you never know during the season, whatever can happen. Knock on wood, we don't have any injuries. So we keep rotating. Whoever's had a really good day the day before will be the person that goes out there first. So we're figuring out different combinations that works best for us. I know the Bo's, adopted that the new Bruin spot, and he's running with it. He's killing it out there. We always knew he did. He would. He did the same thing at Mike. So I think that Coach has, and our defense, we're just gonna put the best 11 out there, and whoever that may be, that's the case, and we're just gonna go out there and try to win games.
Thanks, appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Let's go to Sam from SI.
Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
And how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. So from the beginning of practice that the media saw today, we saw Coach Az get pretty upset early on. Do you remember what that was about? Like what kind of sparked that? And then how do you guys kind of respond to those that kind of coaching, you think?
No, I think, it always comes a time, especially when, the coaches get a kind of a feel how the players' energy, how we're out there. So I felt like they needed to kind of kickstart us today. And, sometimes they got to come out with some hard love. We have the utmost respect for the coaches. So, whatever they say kind of goes. Obviously it's not, it's not the best, but it's not fun for us to do, run down the field or up downs or whatnot. But, I think we definitely needed it this morning to kind of wake up. And as it's kind of the dog days of camp. Bodies are tired, mentally it's the same day. It's a tedious cycle, but I think that definitely got us going today, and I think we finished really strong today.
Great. And you said Bo's playing the Bruin spot or something. Is that a different position, or what was that you said he was playing?
Yeah, I believe that you guys call it the Raider spot.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's
all right. Thanks, Jordan.
No, thank you.
Go to James Williams.
James, how you doing?
Can you hear me? Yeah, you should be able to hear me now, right?
Yeah, you're all good.
Sorry about that.
No, you're all good.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm nice to be in the shade.
Yeah, good. So obviously you came in from Notre Dame, and you guys had another incoming transfer from Notre Dame in Devin. Have you guys been able to kind of bond over that, or share stories about Notre Dame, or has that kind of, I don't know, have you guys been able to bond over something like that?
No, absolutely. I think that anytime you come from a same program, obviously he wasn't there very long. He was there for a spring, but we're both here now, so we're excited about the opportunity come in and play here and help the team win. So definitely a lot of stories, because we know the same people, but we're excited about the opportunity here, and I'm excited for him to be able to pick up the defense and hopefully help us win a couple of games now in the fall.
And we talked to you once before, but and I might have asked you about it then, but obviously you have a few more months under your belt now. How has the transition to UCLA been, and what have you been able to share with Devin about kind of making that adjustment?
It's been really good. I think that they're kind of different programs. Coach Kelly's running an awesome program here. I think that this is probably the best, when it comes from, just like taking care of our players, to our mental health, our nutrition and everything. So I think that what we're doing here is going to be extremely beneficial. It's going to keep us fresh. We're going to be able to go out there, the 28th against Hawaii, and fly around. So, the more that we can just go out here and, get those reps and get those plays, the better we're going to be. And, I'm excited about the opportunity.
You spoke about mental health there for a second, obviously, and that was a hot topic in the Olympics with Simone Biles and whatnot. What kind of resources does UCLA provide when it comes to mental health for student athletes?
I think that the biggest thing or the most important thing about that is just, explaining and showing that there are like available resources and people that you can talk to. Coach Kelly and staff here, they have open door policy. It's whatever, if you're feeling, kind of down one day, you might have some anxiety or whatnot. It's not frowned upon to, go to your coach and talk about, hey, coach, today, like, I'm really going through it, there's something like this happened. Because, we all go through things that we can't control. And, they're extremely accommodating to those aspects too. So they'll go out of their way to make sure that if they can't help us in the front, then, they'll find somebody that can do that for us. So, I'm really proud about that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. Good questions.
Tony, go ahead.
Hey, Jordan, how you doing, man?
Tony, I'm doing well. Thank you. I like your painting in the back.
Oh, yeah, thanks. It's a tribute to the immigrant labor force in California.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, so you're about 2.5 weeks into camp. You got about another week and a half before you really head into pregame prep for the Hawaii game. How do you get yourself through what I think you call them the dog days of camp, right? How do you keep yourself going every day to stay mentally focused when, your body's starting to feel the wear and tear?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you just look at the progression that we made from spring ball to now, there was a time during spring ball, when people started getting tired, and, we matured a lot as a team, and especially, for the defense. So, like Mitch said earlier, we're going to go out there and treat every day like it's our last. I mean, knock on wood, once again, you never know when your days to come. So, we're just going to keep on going out there, and then, having the brotherhood and, the love that we have for each other kind of helps us gets us going. It could be, special teams, and we've covered punt a million times, but, the coaches say, you can never get word of the details because they always pop up during games and during practice. So, and we're excited. We want to win games. That's, we want to go undefeated in the Pac-12 championship. So that's kind of what motivates me, at least, and, a lot of the guys. So we're going to do whatever we got to do to make that dream happen.
Now, there's been all this talk throughout the summer and through Pac-12 media days and into camp about a player-led team. Now, you're a well-schooled veteran, but you're new to UCLA. Mm-hmm. What do you bring as your part of being a leader for this player-led thought process?
Oh, that's a really good question. A lot of coaches, they preach about, having a player-led team, because by the end of the day, Coach Kelly was saying at the end of practice today that, they can yell at us all they want, during the week, we can make the adjustments, but come game time, it's just us out there. We're going to have to rely on each other. When we're down, when the energy is low, or, the mistakes are happening, we're going to have to coach each other up on the fly. So I think that's important, because that's when, when everybody is equally invested into the team, and it doesn't feel like, oh, well, this is coach's team, this is coach's defense, this is, our coach has his defense, but, I always say that it's my defense too. I care about the production. I want Mitch to go out there for 3-4 sacks. It'd be great. You know what I mean? So I think that the more we can do that and, build that chemistry and, have that combine, the kind of buy into the team, to the culture and to the vision, the better we're going to be able to go out there and, perform.
And then as a veteran, as a college football veteran, even though you're not a UCLA veteran quite yet, as a college football veteran, what kind of insights do you bring to your younger teammates like that?
That's a good question. I think that for me, having, played football for some time now, I'm going into, this is my true 4th year. I just think that, the mindset of, it's a privilege to be here. There's millions of kids that would trade lives with us, immediately. They're right here, right now. So you can't take anything for granted. And that's kind of the mentality and culture that we have. And like I mentioned earlier, what, gets us going through these dog days, whatever you want to call it, just taking advantage of the opportunity and then, making the most out of it. And, we could always, you might get tired here and there, but you might be at 50%, but then give me all of the 50%, you know what I mean? So it's, I think that just being able to be that person they can talk to whenever they need to, because I've gone through all this stuff, especially a lot of freshmen, they're excited the first couple of days, but now it's kind of hitting them a little hard. when, they get a little tired and, like, oh, I wish that I could, they see their friends on Snapchat and Instagram partying, doing the most. So, just being there for them and, continue pushing them. So I think that it's going to be really good.
Great. Thanks, man, for your time.
No, thank you. Really good questions.
All right. Any final questions for Jordan here? Great. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks for your time, Jordan.
No, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys out here.